So today we are going to begin in seated. You have the option to be in a lotus or a butterfly. Simply rolling those shoulders down and back. We're going to begin with 5 deep breaths. As you inhale, I want you to expand the whole rib cage like a balloon. Breathe down into your back ribs. As you exhale, I want your diaphragm to push all the air out. Make it the longest exhale you have. As you inhale, make space for your heart through that rib cage. Bring those shoulders down and down. Long, deep exhale. Deflate entirely. Get all that air out. Deep, long inhale. Breathe down. Let your air flow through your belly into your pelvis, as if you could breathe into the floor. Taking a few more breaths here, I invite you to find the reason why you came here to sit on this mat today. On your next inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Bring your chin up to meet the sky. And exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Opening for a gentle back bend. Arms come down and back. Lift that chin to the sky. Plant those palms to the floor. Fingertips facing away. Pop that chest out, looking up to the right. Exhale, center, look up to the left. Inhale deeply into the right chest. Exhale. So today we are going to begin in seated. You have the option to be in a lotus or a butterfly. Simply rolling those shoulders down and back. We're going to begin with 5 deep breaths. As you inhale, I want you to expand the whole rib cage like a balloon. Breathe down into your back ribs. As you exhale, I want your diaphragm to push all the air out. Make it the longest exhale you have. As you inhale, make space for your heart through that rib cage. Bring those shoulders down and down. Long, deep exhale. Deflate entirely. Get all that air out. Deep, long inhale. Breathe down. pelvis, as if you could breathe into the floor. Taking a few more breaths here, I invite you to find the reason why you came here to sit on this mat today. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Bring your chin up to meet the sky. And exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Opening for a gentle back bend. Arms come down and back. Lift that chin to the sky. Plant those palms to the floor. Fingertips facing away. Pop that chest out, looking up to the right. Exhale, center. Look up to the left. Inhale deeply into the right chest. Exhale, center. And we're going to make our way into all four positions. Hands and knees. Inhale, drop the belly, looking up to the sky. Big exhale, pulling that diaphragm into your spine. Let all the air out. Inhale, drop the belly. Let your breath flow down into your pelvis. Exhale, all the air out like a tire. Down the spine. Inhale, belly drops, chin to the sky. And last one, press all 10 fingertips down around that spine. Inhale, find neutral here. We want our back to be completely flat in a tabletop as we exhale. Right hand lifts, left hand also elevates. Beautiful. We're just going to hold here for a brief moment. Taking 3 long breaths. I want you to imagine there's headlights on your tips. Those headlights shine directly down to the floor, resisting any urge to rotate the hips or the shoulders. Beautiful. That is good. As you inhale, lengthen through those fingertips. Exhale, knee to elbow, round the spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, in. Inhale, find neutral, and plant that hand and foot. On our next exhale, we raise left hand, right leg. And we hold for 5 breaths here. This is our chance to warm up the core. activating, pulling that belly button in and up, as if your belly button could touch your spine. Bringing the whole corset, the whole cylinder of your torso in. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach long. Exhale. Inhale, find neutral. And plant those hands down. On our next inhale, we're going to flip our toes underneath. Exhale, bring your hips to the sky. Finding our down dog, we're going to walk that dog, bending one knee at a time. Beautiful. Walk the dog at your own pace. Slow or fast. If you find a spot that feels particularly tight, take a breath there. Spend a moment. On your next exhale, straighten your legs completely. Press your heels all the way down to the floor. Really feel this in the hamstrings and the calves. One deep breath here. As you exhale, let go of that tension and soften the knees, slightly bend them. Try to bring your hips even higher to the sky. Really drop your head and shoulders through your arms. And now you should feel the stretch completely different. Now we're really opening that low spine and that chest. Inhale, looking at the top of your mat. Exhale, step up or float your feet to meet your gaze. Inhale, rise to mountain. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, gentle back bend, shoulders wide, down and back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Rock the crown of your head to the floor. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Inhale, hands to thighs, half lift. Feel your core tighten here. Lengthen your crown away from your tailbone, bending those knees. Plant the hands and find high plank. Squeezing down through your armpits. Find a moment. Taking your long, deep breaths here. As you pull that core in tight with each exhale. Big inhale. As you exhale, bend those elbows slowly. Find low plank. And flip the toes under, finding up dog. Dropping those heels, shoulders come away from the ears. Open that chest. Exhale, flip the toes under, and hips come up high. Beautiful. Now I know we've done yoga before, so we might know that it's called a chaturanga. If I call for chaturanga through the class, I expect high plank to low plank, up dog to down dog. Inhale, look in between your hands at the top of your mat. Exhale, step, hop, or float your feet to meet your gaze. Inhale, rise. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back bend, opening. Try to get just 2% deeper than your first back bend. Being gentle with the spine here. Inhale, rise. Exhale, find chair. Option to have feet together or hip width apart. No wrong answers there. We're going to sink our hips as low as we can. Option to have arms by the ears for a little bit of an upper body activation. Exhale, jet that right leg to the back. Beautiful. Left leg's in front, right leg's in back. Back foot is propped up high in our crescent lunge. Get nice and low. Keep that front leg bent. Exhale, we open to warrior two. Rolling those shoulders down and back. Find your length. Your warriors here. Finding strength through this position. Your belly button is in to your spine. So tight. We're going to flip that palm forward. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, find reverse. Beautiful. Placing your hands on your thigh or your calf is fine. Just don't apply pressure to your knee. Taking this reverse warrior. We change our perspective a little bit. Time to see things in a new light. And as you exhale, straighten that front leg. Pivot those feet, find triangle. Beautiful. So your right foot is going to be pointed towards the deer statue. And your left foot is going to be perpendicular to that. Excellent. Keep lengthening your spine here. Don't collapse. Option to look up towards the sky at your thumb. Or option to look down towards the ground for a more grounding. Inhale, rise up, pivoting those feet. So both feet are going to face the floor. We are going to find our crescent lunge. We're going to plant our right hand to left ankle, opening it up. Heart center towards the chair over here. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is our twisted dragonfly pose. The goal here is to really feel the stretch deeply in that front hip. Take one more breath here. Let it be a bit challenging. Try to really release that tension in the hip. And then as you exhale, we are going to bring that back foot back to chair. Stay low. Find your center here. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Brace your core and find your chaturanga. Exhale, high plank. Elbows bend, feet lift, and meet in a down dog. Inhale, looking up at the top of your mat between your hands. Exhale, step hop or float feet to meet your gaze. Inhale, rise to the sky. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Thank you. And exhale, find your back bend. Our final back bend here. Try to get just a hair deeper. Let that chin come to the sky. And inhale, rise. Exhale, find chair. Sinking those hips nice and low here. If you'd like to take an extra challenge, you may lift those heels off the ground. Beautiful. Finding our center. Sinking just a little lower with each exhale. Inhale, plant the heels down, staying low. We're going to plant our left foot. Our right foot comes back. Or we're going to plant our right foot, pardon me, our left foot comes back. Opening through the shoulders here. Crown of our head is reaching to the sky. And we exhale, plant that back foot, opening to warrior two. Beautiful, that front knee is bent. And we are strong here, warriors. Not only strong in body, but strong in mind. Ready to accept the challenges in this class, in this day. We flip our front palm, inhale, reach. Exhale, find reverse warrior. Looking up to the sky. What is one way we can change our perspective today? As you exhale, straighten that front leg, pivot those feet, find triangle. So your left foot is facing the deer statues, your right foot is going to be facing towards me. Option to look up to the sky at your higher power. Option to look down towards the ground for a more grounding energy. Whatever your body needs today. Take 3 long deep breaths here, releasing the tension in those inner thighs. With each exhale, we surrender to gravity. And on your last exhale, we rise, inhale, pivoting those feet, finding your crescent lunge, and sweeping that left hand towards your right ankle. Open your heart center towards that front knee. Beautiful twisted dragonfly, everyone. I hope we are really opening the muscles and the tendons in this front hip here. One more deep, relaxing exhale. Melt just a so inclined, feel free to lift those heels up. Core is so active here. Your belly is the only thing keeping you upright. One more breath, let those thighs feel your life energy. Exhale, heels down, knees straight in, forward fold. Inhale, rise, half lift. Exhale, find chaturanga. And meet in a down dog. Now is an excellent time to grab a sip of water as we transition into our standing sequence. Beautiful work, everyone. How are we feeling so far? Ready for a challenge? All right, let's all meet in down dog. Inhale, look at the top of your mat. Exhale, step up or float your feet to meet your gaze. Inhale, rise. Exhale, find chair. Find your center, brace your core. As you exhale, we're going to pick up our right leg. Left leg is grounded. We're going to cross it into a figure four. Stay low here. Excellent job, yogis. That is amazing. One more breath here. And as you exhale, your right hand is going to plant to the ground. As your right foot shifts back, twisted dragonfly, opening your heart center towards this blue chair. Beautiful, everyone. Gorgeous, staying low in that front leg. Excellent work here. And we are going to sweep the left leg to the back. Here are our three options. High plank, high arm, high knee. Demi plank on the knee. Or option to come down to the elbow. So we have lots of options. We can be on the elbow, up on both feet, elbow and knee with a kickstand. Or option for full high plank. Let's take 5 breaths here, everyone. If you'd like a bit